I was arrested in Georgia for some dumb shit. I was wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Friend's house, but I literally got charged with 2 charges of breaking and entering, 2 charges of criminal trespassing, and then like 2 felonies for like Xanax and wax. Because it's in Georgia, that's what it is. So I got all these goddamn charges for this bullshit that like we were just wrong place, wrong time. And I got basically they realized that they had fucked up. The local police did. So then the judge gave me a plea deal where like everything would get dropped except for 1 misdemeanor.
Did you get to pick which one, or the judge kept it?
He kept it. It was criminal trespassing. Okay. And I got another one like 2 years later in Georgia for breaking into a tire store. That's a whole different.
So don't go to Georgia is kind of the place.
Georgia's where I fuck up. Yeah. Anyways, I had a good friend from high school who managed a thrift shop in Bozeman, Montana. And I was like, I need to get away from all my friends back home in Minnesota. They're gonna convince me to do drugs or something. So I just drove out, brought my boy Preston. I was like, bro, you just come with me. And he ended up moving there after that because it is a beautiful place.
Yeah,
but beautiful. I moved into this house and he gave us a room with like 3 mattresses. And then I realized that we had like there's people that would sleep in the back in a yurt. There were people that would sleep in the front in a truck. And then we would have like every room had 2 people in it. So it was like a little commune. We'd have like community dinners and everything and do DMT. It was beautiful. I had a great time.
Yeah. It sounds great.
It was straight up 24 days straight. I woke up every day and did 10 hours of community service and then went home, did commune shit.
Was everybody there doing community service? Is it kind of a halfway house for people doing community service?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It was literally just a bunch of goons, and I was the one kid that had to do community service. So they were all going on hikes and going on trips and doing all their cool shit. And I was like, every day I had to go to. But here's the thing: was that part of my plea deal was if you break any law within the next 18 months until you're off probation, you go to jail for the rest of the 18 months. So like if I got a speeding ticket. So that's why I was not on I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing any of that shit. I just
played it safe.
Just 10 hours a day. I mean, I did DMT, but besides that, 10 hours a day, community service.
And what was the community service you were doing?
I was working at a thrift shop.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Thrift shop. It wasn't bad. There's really nice ladies, like older
ladies. Which is every shop in Bozeman, I feel like.
Yeah. I did that, and then I also did, this was interesting. So he's on like the board of like one of the chairs of like the whole city. I don't know, this dude Billy. He was
awesome. Councilman?
Something like that. But he also owned the local sex shop. And it was like this interesting little combo where I was like kind of helping out.
That's a councilman.
I was helping out at the sex shop, but I was also doing like this whole social media promo for this like suicide prevention walk. And I was just taking every single hour I could get because I did not want to go to jail at all. That was like right when I started popping off with music, and I was like, dog, I cannot.
Man. So do you think it was the fact that you were popping off with music that was keeping you staying out of trouble too? Because you were like, you had finally something pretty big weighing on the other side of the scale?
No, I think either way I would have, man, like the thought of going to jail for 18 months was.
You didn't want it?
I would never, yeah.
Now looking back with being a rapper, being an entertainer, do you wish you had that jail time?
Not at all. I don't think anyone would, man. Yeah. You mean for credibility?
Yeah, just for just clout, just to have a little bit of fucking cell clout, you know?
No. I got the charges, man, and I beat them. I think that's cell clout right there.
That's a win.
That's a win.
Hope you enjoyed that video, and you can watch another. And you can watch this one, you can watch this one. Different options, different choices. Some guy just brings you one option, not this guy. 2 options. Watch one, this one or this one.